para magbigay ng tips and tricks kung paano nga ba at ano ang gagawin sa isang event photography. Samahan niyo ako and I go through an entire process sa isang behind the scenes ng event photography na ginawa namin sa Kidapawan City last week, inshallah. So, syempre, isa sa mga tips na ibibigay ko sa inyo is syempre, kailangan maging maaga kayo. Bawal dito yung Filipino time na parang palagi tayong late. Kailangan magiging productive tayo. Then we gonna have to maximize our time. Syempre, maging efficient yung set natin sa araw na ito. Dito rin, if you arrive early on the start of the program, makikita mo kung ano yung mga positions, kung ano yung storyboard na gagawin mo at kwento na ipapakita mo sa iyong client. And if you arrive early, syempre, you have the time to roam around and see what is the best shot you can make on that day. Pro tip, if possible, kung indoor lang naman kayo, natural light lang naman yan. So, wag ka nang masyadong gumamit ng flash or wag ka nang gumamit ng anything. You just have to bring your camera, your lenses. So, next step is getting ready to that gear. Nung gabi pa lang, syempre, nag-ready kami ng mga gamit namin, yung cameras, lenses, battery, SD cards, and anything na gagamitin natin sa shoot. Hindi pwede na makalimutan natin ang mga bagay na iyan kapagkat iyan ang bagay na gagamitin natin syempre doon sa ating shoot. May dala rin kaming gimbal dyan kasi syempre may videographer kami, siya yung assign para mag-shoot sa mga videos and montage. And especially, you need to bring extra SD cards, batteries, equipments na para in case of emergency, hindi kayo kasi you never want to run out in the middle of the event. So ayan, right now we are now shooting sa event. As you can see, it is the behind the scene. So dito, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung ginagawa na angling ko. At the same time, I will show you some photos that I've got on that shoot. Kapag nagsimula na ako, focus lang ako sa mga bagay na ginagawa ko, focusing on the important part of the program. Inuuna ko yung mga subjects just like the speaker, the resource person, the barangay officials. Yun yung mga important key subject natin sa shoot kasi event photography tayo. Huwag nyo rin kalimutan, retratuhan yung mga bagay katulad ng small details, mga decorations, gifts, small details. Yan ay napaka-importante para sa storytelling ng inyong event photography. And then, yung candid moments. Yun yung paborito ko talagang i-shoot. Most especially, when at times like an emotional moments, yung mga hindi scripted. Yung candid moments talaga, just like emotional, conversational. Because back then, when I was in high school, I was taught in photojournalism. Kaya dun na nagsimula yung hilig ko kumuha ng candid photos. But there are times you need to shoot a portrait of a person that is smiling in front of the camera. Syempre, you need to engage on your guest. A lot of people are very shy on the event. You also need to engage with them in order to communicate. Maybe they want to take a picture, then nahihiya lang sila. So you need to communicate with them para makunan mo rin sila. Mahalaga na marunong makisama ang photographer sapagkat communication is the key, lalong-lalo na sa event photography. A friendly and approachable manner to the client or to the subject or to the person could make the shoot very easy. Kung minsan nga, they can suggest poses or creative ideas for you na para mas ma-elevate yung photo mo. Kasi ako, as a photographer, open on any suggestion and ideas na ikakaganda ng storytelling natin. I also took some practice on making and using the gimbal. Nakakatuwa pero challenging pala kapag gumagamit ng gimbal o stabilizers. Lalo na itong DJI, kasamahan mo yung napakapagat na body and lenses, nakakangalay sa kamay. So, kailangan condition yung body mo kapag gagamit ka ng gimbal. After the event, I quick review the clips and kumain lang kami saglit. Kaso nga lang, naiwanan ako. Ay, hindi pala, nakauna ako at saka kumain yung mga kasama ko doon sa Digos City. Nandyan siya sa kabila ngayon. Si Jonard, hindi man lang ako ni-remind. Was it lighting or any? So, yun lang yung mga simple tips ko. As a beginner photographer, as a student photographer, I'm also learning and open for suggestions. So on that part, I am now in my post-editing workflow. Now, dito tayo sa editing. This is the part where I enhance the photos I got from that event. Adjusting the exposure, adjusting the lighting, cropping, and making the best possible photos is yung goal ko. Hindi naman kailangan i-overdone. Usually nga ako, kapag nag-edit ako sa Lightroom, what I'm doing is just nag-auto-adjust lang ako. Yung mga hindi masyadong underexposed or overexposed, binababaan, tinataasan ko lang. Ganun lang yung kasimple yung ginagawa ko. Nilalagyan ko din minsan ng filters or maybe nilalagay ko ng filters or something like mood sa shoot. A mood sa shot na gusto kong gawin. And I aim to be a polished and siyempre a professional look na ibibigay natin sa client. Once everything is done, I send it to the director for approval. And that's it, mission accomplished. So yun yung mga tips in behind the scenes ng isang event photographer living in Davao City. Sana may konti kayong natutunan at background kung ano nga ba ang isang event photographer. Maraming salamat sa pakikinood. Ako nga po pala si Habin Musa. See you in the next video. Bye!